heard the folks in Tolleson are big fans of the surging ascending basketball team. Confirm or deny, Tolleson?
Shout out Mark Tolleson, former Arizona Wildcat. People forget.
Well, thank God you're here to remind us.
That's why I'm here.
You got complimented on your sweatshirt, by the way, on YouTube.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, what is it?
It's Alveus Sanctuary. So Twitch is a website where people stream themselves playing video games or whatever, and it's like a lot of mindless stuff.
Kellen, I'm not that old. I know what Twitch is.
Making sure.
Okay, I appreciate
Making
that.
sure. We got the YouTube stream up already.
I'm not that old.
We got the Twitch stream up as well. You don't know where we're at. Okay. It's an animal sanctuary on there, and it's one of those things where like all of the funding, like all the subscriptions that people pay to have their messages read, the merch that I'm wearing right now, goes straight to helping animals.
That's great. That's fantastic. That's wonderful.
So it's I could pay for like the merch for like my favorite streamer or whatever, or I could pay for this merch, and it actually goes to something that matters.
That's
not
great.
Just making a millionaire more of a millionaire.
That's a noble cause. You know what? The Tolleson shout out, I'll tolerate it.
If you like animals, turn it on. They have the cams up all day.
You did get a couple of nice comments on YouTube.
There we go.
So that's good. That's good stuff. I appreciate that. So we know the news about Devin Booker, and Lauren mentioned as much during the 4 o'clock reset that Jordan Ott expressed gratitude today that it wasn't that big of a deal, that they think it's pretty minor. He's going to be reevaluated in a week. We are also kind of rapidly approaching the time span in which Jalen Green is scheduled to be reevaluated.
December 9th is the 4-week.
It was 4 to 6 weeks, and December 9th is 4, right?
That's less than a week away.
Okay, so we've got no update on him.
I don't think he's playing before Christmas. I don't know anything, but I don't think he's playing before Christmas.
So? That'd be my guess.
Real slow.
That'd be
no
my
reason
guess.
to rush.
But that's what you're anticipating? That's just your guess?
This is my guess. The
Okay.
gut. Which has been wrong before and will be wrong again. Maybe it's wrong about this or it's right. We'll see.
I'm going to guess you're right. I don't think we see him before Christmas. I think they'll be real careful.
Again, the benefits of the schedule, 4 games over 16 days. You have time.
But when he comes back, how's it going to work?
I don't know.
How's it going to work?
I don't know.
Because so I looked it up. The last 2 years with Houston, he averaged about 32 minutes per game. So somewhere on this team, he has to steal 32 minutes from Grayson Allen. I put on my reading glasses for this so I could read my writing. I guess I am that old. Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, Colin Gillespie, and Jordan Goodwin. And I only put Royce O'Neal on the list. I know they don't play the same position.
No, they're kind of in the same group.
But I kind of like thinking like you could go like a 3-guard lineup if you wanted to at times and maybe make Dillon kind of your 4.
Read those off again a little bit slower.
Grayson Allen.
Career year.
Royce O'Neal.
Career year.
Colin Gillespie.
Career year.
Jordan Goodwin.
Career year.
Yeah. He's
Didn't
got
include Dylan Brooks' career year.
Okay, so if I wanted to include Dylan Brooks, he's probably, at 28 minutes a game? I have to go back and look to be sure. Somewhere, I wrote down the minutes per game that those 4 guys are averaging so far this year. I'll throw Dylan Brooks in there, too. And maybe if he steals a minute from Devin Booker, I guess, if you want to. But somewhere among those 5 to 6 players, you have to subtract 32 minutes per game to accommodate for Jalen Green. Now, I would imagine Jordan Goodwin is probably the one who sees the biggest hit, which would be a shame because
he's also he feels like he's directly responsible for a couple of wins.
Yeah.
Certainly the Minnesota win.
Yeah. So this is going to be now. The old cliche is that it's a good problem to have.
Good problem to have.
But it's still a problem.
But it's going to be a problem that gives Jordan a little less sleep once his team gets healthier. Because what do you do here? The easy thing that you're saying at home, just bench Jalen Green. That's not happening. We covered this with Bradley Beal. It's not happening right now. Maybe it'll happen a little bit later, but it's not happening right now. Jalen Green is going to start when he comes back. And then it's a matter of, okay, who was the 5th starter in the first place? We wanted it to be Ryan Dunn. You didn't mention Ryan Dunn.
Didn't even mention Ryan Dunn.
That's the first-round pick from last year to develop. We didn't even mention Kaman Malawach or Rasheer Fleming, who we assumed one of them would be in the rotation by now. That's not happening anytime soon. How do you piece all of this together from a minutes perspective? And then how about how you use this team on the floor? Because what has been making Dylan Brooks so good this year on top of all the Dylan Brooks things he does? The freedom. He took 26 shots in the Lakers game.
Right.
They talked to him on NBC. They were like, what'd you think when Book went out? He was like, more shots for me. He wasn't really too concerned. He was ready to get him up. And now he's going to go from 18, 21, 20 shots a game to 11,
12, 13, yeah, something
10.
like that. Yeah.
Colin Gillespie's going to go from 14 or 15 shots a game to 6 to 7 to 5. It's a real challenge on all of those guys, and it's a challenge on Jalen Green as well, to be clear. It's a challenge on him We're not saying this is, again, good problem to have, bad problem to have. It's somewhere in the middle. The best thing about this is that everyone is playing such stellar basketball. And by the way, when Jalen Green did play one game, he looked awesome in it as well. Looked like a guy like all these other guys that is getting further accentuated by a system that is working. But someone's going to be unhappy. We talked about this going into the year. I thought that Royce was going to be the guy that was stuck at like 15, 18 minutes, but he's having like a really good year.
He's having a really good year. In fact, you got me thinking that I'm almost looking at this the wrong way. Instead of looking at this at minutes as a minutes problem, I should look at it as a shots problem.
Yes.
You know, like I wrote down how many minutes per game Jalen Green has averaged, and then I wrote down how many minutes per game this year. Allen O'Neal, Gillespie. Then I added Dunn and Brooks at your suggestion, just to and Goodwin. To look at it from a minutes perspective, I should almost look at it from a shots perspective. Who is he taking shots away from? And I can they afford to have him take shots away from Dillon Brooks? It doesn't feel like they're in a position to be able to afford such a thing.
I got the solution for you.
Hit me.
Trade one of them. All of them are having career years. Trade one of them. All those guys have value right now. Royce didn't have much value in the offseason. Didn't seem like Grayson did. All those guys have value. You got minutes. You got too many.
Who would be the least impactful to trade? Is it Royce?
I think the easiest to trade, I'll phrase it like that instead, is Royce, because he's got a very friendly deal. It's got long-term money on it, but it's around $10 million a year right now that he's on. He's shooting excellently from three, as he did last year. Has kind of had a return to form like Grayson and some others. He would be the easiest, I think, to let go without losing what you got cooking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say which one of them contributes the least or which one of them, but like if we're talking about the DNA of the 2025-26 Phoenix Suns, it feels like Colin Gillespie is more intertwined, in the chain than like. And it sounds like I'm knocking Royce O'Neal. I'm not trying. He's been a very, very important.
Colin's
part
going
of
nowhere.
this.
I'm not saying trade.
No. Colin's going nowhere. I mean, I think you could trade Jordan Goodwin, but you're not going to get a whole lot for Jordan Goodwin. I think for Royce, you could actually get something
like a protected first, a handful of seconds, maybe,
something.
And that's stuff you need in the future. Like we're going to.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.